chapter 12 of Escaping Leah. Okay, we're going to go over this. It's called Spies Like Us. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and read that. First paragraph, probably even the second paragraph, but here it is, right? Now, Leah may act nice, friendly, and otherwise just care about people for what they state, but you'd be incorrect to follow this train of thought without having this information. I do not normally share personal details, but when I came across this in researching Leah Remini and her history, I couldn't pass it up, as people need to spread some awareness on this topic. This action is frowned upon in an ethical society. And with sane people who truly believe marriage and family are the foundation to a better society and a happy community. In 1997, Leah Remini had an affair with Angelo Pagan, who was already married to Raquel Pagan, who has a son, Alex Pagan. Okay? In an interview with Star Magazine, Raquel states about Leah Remini's affair with Angelo, cold-heartedly wooed her husband and didn't care about destroying a family. This was while the situation was still going on and the entire situation was trying to mend itself or come out with a decision. This is what she says. Leah didn't care about destroying a family, Raquel Pagan. Above are the statements from Raquel Pagan from the divorce court. So she had statements, affidavit kind of deal, right? So she made some statements about the whole entire situation. That's what Raquel did. Very, very clean woman, super nice lady, very ethical. Just wanted her husband to not cheat and have an affair or whatever, and not get swooped in with a crazy lady, right? Because they had a kid together, right? And they were having a great relationship. Don't know what happened. Well, here it is. Interestingly enough, Leah and Angelo were eventually married in 2003. But what led up to this result was not easy and was attacks after attacks from Leah to Raquel, eventually making her apathetic and cower down to the fact that Angelo was already over her because of the following actions that Leah took. Now, Leah basically admitted in 1999 on a piece of paper that she hired a private investigator to investigate Raquel indefinitely until he finds something on her. So she was going to come up with dirt. She was trying to get some kind of dirt to use against Raquel to get Angelo. Why couldn't she have just left Raquel and Angelo to them, like leave them alone? Like, if a person's already married, why would you want to convince a person to cheat on the other person and get them divorced? Just doesn't make any sense, especially with a kid. I mean, that still doesn't make any sense. Seems like an Ashley Madison situation or something. That's an actual statement by Leah Remini in 1999 regarding her hiring a private investigator so that he finds something on Raquel that she can use against her in conversations with Angelo. This would be used in upcoming conversations so that she could convince him that she was better than Raquel, and to make sure that the final decision was that of divorce from Raquel. When she was digging up dirt on Raquel, Raquel was trying to find out what was going on from her son and his friends at school. Raquel declared in divorce court that she had found out that Alex Pagan, Raquel and Angelo's son, had been in trouble at school for talking about naked girls and sex. But when she found out more about it, she found out that he and his friends knew that after a certain hour, porn comes on the TV at Dad's house. This being his mother, made her a bit upset, and she had to share it. Right? So here is, I don't know if you can see it, but there's an article in the book that kind of gives you a glimpse of Raquel coming out on newspaper publicly about this whole entire thing. Star Magazine, the article covering Raquel's tell-all about Leah Remini and her affair with Angelo. Yeah, Leah's explanation for all of this was actually quite sinister and very terribly executed. This was actually one of the attempts that she had made to try to tear up the relationship between Angelo and Raquel, and that were a success. No, that was a success, right? So sadly, Angelo chose to stick with Leah after all of the quote unquote dirt digging, which basically meant that Leah had lied about everything to convince Angelo to just, or force Angelo to make that decision, right? Next, Leah's attempt at ensuring that Raquel and Angelo's mother couldn't see both Angelo and Alex. This is shocking. This is a shocking declaration about the secret attack from Leah after a private call with Angelo turns ugly. But why would you prevent that from occurring? That doesn't make any sense. Angela's mother couldn't see Angelo or Alex? What does that see? So Leah's crazy. Leah's scared about everything. This is a declaration from the mother of Angelo. It was used by Angelo and Miss Romani as a revenge for taking Angelo to court. It began to prevent me from any contact with my son. Miss Romani even interrupted a private conversation I had with my son Alex by phone. She began to shout out profanity and insults against not only me, but also against Angela's ex-wife, Raquel. She went as far as to tell me that she was going to make sure that I did not speak with my son Alex and that she would make sure I would not see him again. So I wouldn't even let him see, just doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't even see the grandson, like, wouldn't even see, like, this, just crazy. This is nuts. So, more information in the book, in this chapter. Not going to go over it anymore, but I will just say, make up your own mind about what you just heard. It's pretty nuts. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. That was chapter 12. We're going to go on to chapter 13 in the next video. If you don't have your copy of Escaping Leah, get it at exposingcrimes.com. Again, that's exposingcrimes.com. Thanks so much.